The stories The Great Gatsby, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and Death of a Salesman try to tell you that experiences mean more than any materialistic item or your American dream, so you should cherish those moments and live in the now. In The Great Gatsby, through Gatsby's dream and moment he shared with Daisy, it tries to tell us that experiences are what will be left wanting, not money. In the first scene, Gatsby's moment with Daisy, Nick describes how Gatsby remembers the memory so vividly, since it means much more to him than anything else.
One autumn night, 5 years before, they had been walking down the street when the leaves were falling, and they came to a place where there were no trees and the sidewalk was white with moonlight. They stopped here and turned toward each other. Now it was a cool night with that mysterious excitement in it which comes at the two changes of the year. The quiet lights in the houses were humming out into the darkness, and there was a stir and bustle among the stars. Out of the corner of his eye, Gatsby saw that the blocks of the sidewalks really formed a ladder and mounted to a secret place above the trees. He could climb to it if he climbed alone, and once there, he could suck on the path of life and gulp down the incomparable milk of wonder. His heart beat faster and faster as Daisy's white face came up to his own. He knew that when he kissed this girl and forever wed this unutterable visions to her perishable breath, his mind would never romp again like the mind of God. So he waited, listening for a moment longer to the tuning fork that had been struck upon a star. Then he kissed her. At his lips' touch, she blossomed for him like a flower, and the incarnation was complete. Through all he said, even though his appalling sentimentality, I was reminded of something, an elusive rhythm, a fragment of lost words that I had heard somewhere a long time ago. For a moment, a phrase tried to take shape in my mouth, and my lips parted like a dumb man's, as though there was more struggling upon them than a wisp of startled air. But they made no sound, and what I had almost remembered was uncommunicable forever.
Shown throughout the entire book, Gatsby tries to chase this moment he had with Daisy, trying to get at it at any cost. He values any time he spends with Daisy, since he knows it could be living in another moment like the one he tries to grasp at. In Death of a Salesman, through Willie's dreaming of his brother Ben, we see he doesn't live in the now instead of dreaming of materialistic wealth, which costs him his life. In the next scene, Willie tries frantically to escape reality, ignoring his family and the value they hold in him, to dream off of materialistic wealth.
Yes, outstanding, with 20,000 behind him.
Now come to bed, Willie. It's all settled now.
Yes, we'll sleep. Come on, go to sleep, Pop.
And it does take a great man to crack the jungle. And it does take a great kind of man to crack the jungle.
I'm getting married, Pop. Don't forget it. I'm changing everything. I'm gonna run that department before the year's up. You'll see me, Mom.
The jungle is dark but full of diamonds, Willie.
Be good.
Careful. It's okay, he messed up earlier.
Yeah, wait, sorry, yeah.
He didn't read the top line, right?
And it does take a great kind of man to crack the jungle.
I'm getting married, Pop. Don't forget it. I'm changing everything. I'm gonna run that department before the year's up. You'll see, Mom.
The jungle is dark but full of diamonds, Willie.
Be good. You're both good boys. Just act the way, that's all.
Night, Pop.
Come, dear.
One must go in to fetch a diamond out.
I just want you to settle down, Linda. Let me sit alone for a minute.
I want you upstairs.
In a few minutes, Linda. I couldn't sleep right now. Go on. You look awful tired.
Not like an appointment at all. A diamond is rough and hard to the touch.
Go on now. I'll be right up.
I think you should go this way, Willie.
Not like an appointment at all. A diamond is rough and hard to the touch.
Go on now. I'll be right up.
I think this is the only way, Willie.
Sure, it's the best thing.
Best thing.
The only way. Everything is gonna go on, kid. Go to bed. You look so tired.
Come right up.
2 minutes. Yes, coming. It's very smart you realize that, don't you, sweetheart? Even Ben sees it. I gotta go, baby. Bye. Imagine when the mail comes, he'll be ahead of Bernard again.
Perfect proposition all around.
Did you see how he cried to me? Oh, if I could kiss him, Ben.
Time, William, time.
Oh, Ben, I always knew one way or another we were gonna make it, Biff and I.
The boat. We'll be late.
Now when you kick off, boy, I want a 70-yard boot and get it right down the field under the ball. And when you hit it, hit low and hit hard because it's important, boy. There's all kinds of important people in the stands, and the first thing you know, Ben, how do I?
Willie, you coming up? Willie? Willie, answer me! No!
Pop!
Through that scene, we see Willie chasing his American dream, and he dies before he can realize the value his family holds in him. This is the story trying to tell you that dreaming of material items lead you to stray away from those who really care about you and those great experiences. In A Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, in the conversation between Brick and Big Daddy, it tries to tell us that when all is said and done, even if you reach your American dream, you'll really value the memories and experiences over everything else. In the final scene, Big Daddy and Brick argue over the value of any item to real experiences. Specifically, Big Daddy talks about how he loves his father and the memories he had with him, despite not having any money.
The men who build empires die, and empires die too.
No, it won't. That's why I've got you and Gooper.
Look at Gooper. Look at what he's become. Is that what you wanted him to be? And look at me. You're right. I'm a 30-year-old kid, and pretty soon I'm going to be a 50-year-old kid. I don't know what to believe in. What's the good of living? There's got to be some purpose in life, some meaning. Look at me, for God's sake, before it's too late. For once, look at me as I really am. Look at me. I'm a failure. I'm a drunk. On my own in open market. I'm not worth the price of decent burial.
All of you blame me for everything, huh?
No, Papa. We've known each other all my life, and we're strangers. You own 28,000 acres, and you own $10 million. You own a wife and 2 children. You own us, but you don't love us.
In my own way.
No, sir. You don't even like people. You wanted Gooper and me to have kids. Why?
I want a part of me to keep living. I won't have it end with the grave. Look, this is why my father left me. This lousy old suitcase. On the inside was nothing but his uniform from the Spanish-American War. This was his legacy to me. Nothing at all. I built this place from nothing.
And that's all he left you?
Yeah, he was a hobo. Best known tramp on the boxcar circuit. He worked once in a while as a field hand. I'd tag along, sat on my bare bottom in the dirt waiting for him. Outside of hunger, first thing I could remember is shame. I was ashamed of that miserable old tramp. I was riding boxcars when I was 9, something you never had to do. You'll never have to bury me like I did him. I buried him in a meadow alongside a railroad track. We were running to catch a freight, and his heart gave out. You know something? That lousy old tramp died laughing.
Laughing at what?
Himself, yes. A hobo tramp. Not a nickel in his jeans. No future, no past.
Or maybe he was laughing because he was happy. Happy at having you with him. He took you everywhere and kept you with him.
I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I loved him. I reckon I never loved anything as much as that lousy old tramp.
And you say he left you nothing but a suitcase with a uniform in it from the Spanish-American War?
And some memories.
And love.
Did I tell you all them stories about my old man?
About 50 times.
In that scene you just watched, you can see how Big Daddy comes to realize that money or any item given to him doesn't really have any value compared to the stories and memories he shared with his father. This is the book trying to tell you that same message. Moments mean much more than any materialistic possession. Live in the now.